Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio version, the version for the people with extra imagination and people who are multitaskers, because you're not attached to the screen. Yes, you will see throughout the reading this one picture up in front of you, and that will have to do with the spread for today. But that'll be it. It'll be up to me to convey the information to you in such a way that it is clear, direct, and you are free to go wherever you want. You just turn up the volume, you go make a sandwich for yourself. Maybe you want to have to make the bed, or maybe you got to wash up, or whatever you want to do. You got the volume, you're listening, and you're taking care of a couple of things at one time. And you are getting your manifesting tarot information. So glad to have you on board. Alrighty, so without further ado, we look at the screen. We see, as usual, the two rows, the top row and the bottom row. We always begin at the top row. And we do that because this, in the middle of the top row, is our energy card. Yeah, this is the big help to manifest. And the card is Changing the Wind. Fascinating. Been a lot of that stuff going on over the past couple of years, but I think it is really beginning to pick up a notch or two. You will find, I think, for the rest of this year and probably into next year, this really does apply. Changing the wind. Not only to the world around you, but to your world as well. You've had 2-3 years to kind of reevaluate everything in your world from top to bottom. And right about now, you are getting very close to setting sail into the future. Hence, the change in the wind. It's going to be, I think, positive. You just have to be ready to grab on and go for the ride. So let's begin. Upper row, far left, Knight of Swords. Love this one, especially in this position. Swords are thoughts, ideas, right? Okay, words. Knights are always bringing gifts. And this knight, if you have the Rider-Waite card, is a really good example. He is charging on his steed forward, sword in hand, and he's just going for broke. Well, that's because the Knight of Swords is incisive, intelligent, acting with certainty. And in essence, that's what you're kind of doing right now. Yeah, I mean, you may not know all the fine detail, and you may not know the exact path, but you know with certainty there is a change in the wind. You're ready for it. And at this point, you're ready to take off, charge into your future, a future that you are more in control of, more in charge, more aware of. So that change in the wind with the Knight of Swords charging into the future, I love that picture. Like it even better now because the card right next to it, Ace of Pentacles. Aces are always, especially in a manifestation reading, always about you first, foremost, no doubt about it. And the Ace of Pentacles, yes, it talks about material strength. And, you know, a lot of people, again, you go with Pentacles, it's money. God, please stop it. It's this obsession with money that doesn't buy you happiness, doesn't buy you health, doesn't buy you love. I don't know what the big attraction is. Money is useful as a point of commerce. And we've been sold a bill of goods in that regard. We've been programmed to be buyers, consumers. Just the act of buying something is seen as an accomplishment. Well, it is. It makes the rich even richer. And you see what a world like that is like. Just take a look around you. So for me, the Pentacles are always and foremost your value system. What do you value? Okay, if it's just money, too bad. If it's love, if it's health, if it's happiness, if it's puppies, if it's milk chocolate, doesn't make any difference. What's important to you? Ace of Pentacles says that because there is a change in the wind and because the knight is charging forward with this new thought pattern, because remember, swords are thoughts. You are doing so because your value system is either freshly formed or on the verge of being freshly formed. Something will happen where it just coalesces, it comes together, just you got it, and you charge into your future. We go to the right side of the upper deck, so to speak. Got the Hermit. Hermit is very important because we are coming into a time, an eclipse time. Eclipse time is a great time for turning inward. It's a great time for looking beneath the surface, and the Hermit does it better than anybody else. He's introspective. He seeks understanding, inner guidance. He listens to his inner voice. Maybe you want to call it a gut feeling. Doesn't make any difference, but that's what he listens to. And it's amazing, how often we undermine our gut feeling only to be sorry for it later. Geez, I wish I... Well, the Hermit, with the change in the wind and the charge into the future, because you know what's important to you now, Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit's going to wrap all those things up very nicely. And with that, we go to the last card, upper row. It's the Magician. The Magician's taking all of this stuff, the change in the wind, the charge forward, the new values, the introspection, kind of melding, bringing all of that together within you, blending mind, body, spirit. And the Magician performs his magic, realizes his potential. Very resourceful, very skillful. And in fact, he has purpose. That may be what's missing in your life. Purpose. What the heck am I doing this for? Why? Just because somebody told me? That's not good enough. I want something that works for me, not in a selfish way, but in a complementary way, an empowering way. Bottom row, far left, the Empress. Alrighty, the Empress ideally is fertility, it's mother, it's the love of nature, protection, abundance. That's the word that I would use with the Empress, abundance. And because there is a change in the wind, there is the potential for abundance. Remember, you can always tap in, tap out of this energy. I bring these energies to you on a day-to-day basis for you to examine. Find where they resonate in your life, because they do. And then choose to use that frequency or not. And with the Empress, it's the thought of abundance, the thought of possibilities. And with all the stuff that's going on, the change in the wind, the night bringing in new information, charging into the future with a solid base of values, and then blending them all together, boy, the possibilities are just amazing. And in fact, to enhance that, right next to the Empress, we have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess, these two cards are kind of closely related and in many ways probably even interchangeable. The High Priestess talks about intuition, wisdom, subconscious mind. And remember, the Empress is possibilities, fertility, abundance. Well, you put those two energies together, and you can see what I mean about the possibilities here. They're phenomenal. That's the change in the wind. There are all kinds of possibilities that are open to you if you are open to them. That's what the Knight of Swords is about. That's what the Ace of Pentacles is about. That's what the Hermit is about. That's what the Magician is about. You can alchemize, if there is such a word, alchemize your life. You can perform alchemy. Turn lead into gold, so to speak. Your choice. Next card over. We're going to skip over the vice versa card. We'll get to it in a minute. It's the Page of Cups. Pages always change the storyline. Page of Cups is an offering of love. Small offering. Also creative beginnings. Okay? This is an opportunity for you to be intuitive, to check in. And it's not going to be a big deal. That's where I think the change in wind can really kind of toss people a little bit, because I don't think it's going to be, kind of a tornado type just poof, blowing in. I think it's going to be quieter. It's going to be a breeze. But if you are intuitive, if you use all of the energies that are available to you, the Hermit, the High Priestess, the Magician, you can do all of this stuff. It is there. It is sitting on your shoulder. But here's the final card, bottom row. Here's the tricky one, Two of Pentacles, Dance of Change. Again, Pentacles are what you value. You have, in this change of wind, been given the opportunity to reevaluate, to reestablish what's important to you. With that comes a whole bunch of blessings, possibilities. But you got to make a decision. Two of Pentacles. What is important to you? Why is it important to you? If it's just because you've been told this all your life, just because somebody else is telling you that this is how it has to be, that's not good enough. There is a change in the wind. Feel it. Step into it. And then you get the vice versa card, right dead center, bottom row. Yes, 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 it is the Ten of Cups. Happiness, blessings, contentment. It's that connection. It's that emotional connection. It may be with somebody else, maybe with your family, with your friends, workers. I don't know. But the change in the wind says that you have reached a point of emotional comfort, stability. It's up to you. I mean, there is a change in the wind. There is this energy that is floating around. Are you aware? Are you perceptive? Are you in touch? You got all the stuff. You got all the stuff. Especially, I am particularly interested in the Magician, the Hermit, the Empress, the High Priestess. I mean, that really locks you in so that you can get this Ten of Cups. You can have a position where you have a life that you love and cherish, enjoy more, but you have to make the decision for you. That is today's Tao Manifesting Tarot reading audio version. Hope I conveyed the message to you clearly, cleanly. Tomorrow we do our look ahead at the week energetically, and we'll do that all for you tomorrow, the Tao trifecta. But between now and the next time you and I have a chance to manifest tarot together, as always, 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 peace and blessings.